So the first movements and asanas we'll go through, they're just real basic, easy to get you gently going in towards the series. So first of all we'll do mountain pose or Tadasana. So we'll stand with our ankles and toes together and draw up the energy from the floor. Feel those toes spread wide so you feel yourself really onto the floor, onto the ground beneath you. And then put life into the back of your knees, so you're just pushing those knees back a little bit gently. Feel the glutes come into action, so they're just engaged. And then drawing up your pelvic floor, pulling in that tummy button, and then lifting through the diaphragm, so you're just pushing that back and up a little bit. And so then you're just lifting each vertebra up above, off the disc below it. So you're rising up through, and you'll feel your head being drawn up. So the crown of your head being drawn up. Your gaze is soft, and you'll feel your chin being drawn back a little bit, so you're actually stretching the back of your neck. And then make sure your shoulders are dropped down and back, and that's where they can rest, in the back of the socket. So once you're all engaged within this posture, this is a real good beginning for you to be able to use wherever you are, whether you're in supermarket, whether you're out on the yard, you're just thinking about what you need to do next. Bring yourself into this pose and breathe. So using full breath, full inhalation and full exhalation. So you're using that tummy, you're using the core to engage, and you've pulled the core in to really cushion your spine. And just standing in that pose for 4 or 5 breaths will give you a greater clarity of thought and just ground you. So that's your mountain pose. And the next movement I like to do is sort of a shoulder mobiliser. So if you stand with your feet hip width apart, don't go too wide. People often go too wide. And so just with your shoulders, you're going to bring your shoulders back, then draw them up and they stay back. Push them forward, they stay up. Push them down and they stay forward. And so it's like you're drawing a big square. So they push back, push up, stay back, push forward, push down. And all the while you've got your pelvic floor engaged, that tummy button pulled in, diaphragm lifted and pushed back. You're really mobilising through those shoulders. And this is so important for riders. We really need that ability to mobilise through the shoulders. And then you just reverse that. So you come up and they're forward, push back, drop down, bring them forward, bring them up, push back and drop down. And be sure to be breathing through all of these. I've got to keep talking, unfortunately, but you guys can keep breathing. And then once you've done your round of maybe 4 going backwards and then 4 going the other way, then just release those shoulders off, give yourself a little bit of extra wiggle.